Good morning, guys. This is Vishal Kapoor, your friend in real estate, and I'm here with another Wish for Your Home show. Welcome to our Wish for Your Home show. And if you're watching on IGTV, this is the first time I'm doing on IGTV. So, welcome to IGTV as well. Um, so, what's going on in the market? Well, the market is not what it used to be, and there's a property sitting over there for a long time, and some of the property moving pretty quickly as well. What are the reasons? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Like the 5 reasons that your home is not selling. So maybe if it's already in the market, you know what to do. And if it's not in the market and you're thinking of selling, then you know what to do. So we're going to talk about 5 signs that your home is overpriced. So, like, we understand that home is where the heart is, and it's also where the debts, headaches, and wealth can be. Well, small wonder then that the selling a home is a loaded and emotional experience. It is an emotional matter when you're selling it, because your sentiments are attached to it. Every parent thinks his or her children are extraordinarily gifted beings, and in a similar way, most families believe their home are worth a great deal more than the average. How often I heard that my house is better than the other house listed in the market because we have the better basement or better hardwood floor or better kitchen. So many reasons they give, like, how they to want to convince the realtor that why their house should be better than the other one. Well, it is only natural. Couples remember that particular spot in the living room where their first born took his first step. All the outrageous bill they received after having the plumbing overhauled, and they assume it all should show up in the sales price. Regretfully, it doesn't work that way. In a booming real estate market, in which fixer-uppers in up-and-coming neighborhoods receive multiple bids, that's what happened last year, above the asking price, and overpriced home is indifferent to buyers. It simply ensures the sellers will make a nice profit. When the market declines, however, an irrationally priced property is a guarantee that the home will languish on the market longer than the comparable properties. In a down market, the risk of an overpriced home isn't simply that you won't get the asking price. There's also a risk turning of potential buyers and brokers, since an unreasonable price could stigmatize the property. Believe me or not, like, that's what it does. Like, sometimes, like, people say, I want to try that price in the market and see if we don't get it, we're going to reduce it. But most of the time it happens is, like, if it's staying in the market for longer, it's stigmatized and property doesn't sell no matter what you do. So the first flurry of activity occurs in the first month of a property hits the market. After a home sits on the market for more than 3 months or so, technically, like, a 3 months, it's okay time in the like a down market, but 3 months or so, it could become a stale listing that get filled in the junk drawer of forgotten and overlooked properties. And a lot of time it also happened, like, you change the realtors and you're relisting it again and again for the same price because you wanted that price to go, but it's already in the market. Already the agent looked into that before, and it's not going to sell for that price. So, point to consider that, is the price right? Well, now the real estate market around the country are showing signs of decline. It's become more important that the home is priced appropriately. In market where inventory is rising, even prices aren't falling. Simply getting the home shown could be difficult if the price is too high. many of my clients have revised the prices on their homes in recent months, and you know, a lot of the realtors in when I'm looking into the price changes every day, like how many times the price changes happen. I also encouraging many of my clients to put the most competitive price forward to ensure the property will at least be looked at. You know, buyers have a lot of choices and they don't have to time to see everything. One important criteria for looking at home is it price. You get it. It is price. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Christian. Good morning, Tasneem. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate that. So it's most of the time it's a pride. It isn't hard to imagine, however, how a rational person can turn into a starry-eyed pipe dreamer when it comes to selling a home. After spending years in a home and investing heavily in it, it doesn't seem unreasonable to assume that all the care that has gone into home will increase its value. But veterans brokers say the biggest home sellers make is confusing the price or cost with the property value. So price or cost of the property is different than the property value. Just because I have a thing of, you know, you have a thing of a platinum faucet and you spend several $1,000s in them doesn't mean anyone else cares about that platinum faucet. I have the client who was fascinated about how great the hardwood was on his floor, but it was like older, taste, older, and they look at that. They get laminate. They have done it. Mine is better, and my house will sell for more. But it doesn't happen that way, and that doesn't mean it's your house sells 100,000 more than the house next door. So market values determine how the home valued by the market, not by one individual. It has nothing to do with the seller paid for the house or how much is hoping to profit from the house. So what I did, I always asking those questions to the other fellow realtors in the industry, in my brokerage, and the other brokerage when I was asking, and we asked a number of veteran brokers and appraiser the telltale signs that a home is overvalued, and this is what they have to say. So pointed out, first is your home is priced well above neighboring properties. So first thing broker do before they recommend a price to a seller, if they look at the sale price, the last 3 sales of comparable size homes in the neighborhood. You can conduct your own search as well to determine a reasonable price before you hear estimates from brokers. Make sure that you do value on the neighborhood, not like all the other places it's happening, other neighborhood. And for example, if you're doing in a Glen Abbey, you're going to do it for Glen Abbey, not you're looking into the whole Oakville. So make sure that in your area, what's going on, house type, lot size, square footage, all those things matters, right? Second thing, like what they said, that after a couple of months, you still haven't received an offer. That's another sign. Don't get panic. A lot of time people get panic about that. This isn't true for all homes. It's not uncommon for high-end home, for example, to stay in the market for years. And I hope it's not going to be years. Still, we have 3 or 4 months. It could happen, but don't get panicked, because it's, again, I was talking yesterday about the affordability. Not everybody can afford that kind of range anymore, and that's the reason. But there should be a flurry of showings and interest in the first 4 to 6 weeks the home is in the market, if it's priced properly. Although one assumes that over-ager buyers are indicative that the price is low. Realtors say competitive bids are more likely indicative of a reasonably priced home. So people know, sometimes it's also the strategy broker use. They put under market value to attract more buyers, but the seller is not going to sell for that property. So that again disappoint and also affect the other property in the area as well. So make sure you're not underpricing either. Third thing is you spoke to several realtors before you hired the one who recommend the highest price for home, and I can tell you how many times it happens, right? and realtors like seldom want to take a property that is overpriced simply for the fact that chances of selling it are slim, and that means the chances of making commission are greatly reduced. Common sense that you should speak with several realtors before choosing one to represent you, but if you consistently hear in a ballpark price that seems low to you, the price may be right. Realtors or should be intimately familiar with most real estate activities in the market, and they should have the best idea of how a home should be priced. So my recommendation is always do and see where it's going on, not only listen to what you want to listen and ignoring the other things. That's a fact, right? Point number 4, there aren't any scheduled showings. Well, immediately after the home hits the market, there should be at least a few appointments for showings. If there aren't, it might indicate that local broker think the home is overpriced and therefore aren't showing it to their clients. Realtors suggest that after a month, if there is a very limited interest in the home, and not too late to reduce the price, but it's important to act quickly in order to sustain some interest. So, like I said, it's always like a risk right there if you're not pricing it correctly. The 5th point is like the home is priced for expensive, unique amenities that may not hold broad appeal. And your family might have enjoyed endless hour of fun in your indoor badminton court or pool, but not everyone loves indoor pool or badminton court as much your family does. The more customized the home's amenities, the less likely the seller is to see their values in the sale price. So keep it general, like what's the most common thing people looking for, and people want to upgrade it, they can upgrade it later. Thank you for joining, Bindu. Jen, thank you for joining, James. Really appreciate that. Would like to get your like, comments, and share. We'll really appreciate that. My name is Vishal Kapoor, a realtor with Century 21 Miller, and you're watching Wish for Your Home Show. Thanks for watching Wish for Your Home Show. Until next time, love you all. Bye for now.